welcome in. Taking a request today, playing whatever comes up. Welcome in. Welcome in, folks. Come on in. Taking requests, so if you have a specific song that you want, drop it in the chat. I'll see if I have it. All right, let's see. Yeah, Madeline. So the audition is going to be great. So are there any last minute things that you're running into that are giving you trouble or that you're particularly worried about? So I'm wondering, like, is this for middle school district honor band or all-state band or something like that? All right, Cheeseburger, I'm pulling up Joy to the World. But Madeline, if you want to let me know, like, what's bugging you about the audition next week, we can go from there. Whoops. One run that's kind of hard, that is slow for all city. Okay, yeah. So what I do, and so I teach flute, so you can also check on my channel for teaching videos. So not the shorts, but like the videos. And so there's lots and lots of tips and pointers there. But for runs, generally what you want to do is that was weird. Okay, sorry guys, my app crashed. So for runs, what I typically teach for that is that you want to break the run down into just 2 notes at a time. So if you have a run that has, let's say 5 notes, maybe it has a ton more, but we're just going to use five as an example. You would want to practice notes 1 and 2, like over and over and over again, and play them forward and play them backwards, right? And then you're going to do notes 2 and 3. So 2, 3, 2, 3 a million times, and then 3, 2 backwards, do it a million times. And then you're going to practice notes 3 and 4, right? Back and forth, and then notes 4 and 5, right? And then you want to put it together, right? There's a lot of other tips that I use, but just like step 1, that's what I would suggest. But again, check out my channel. I've got lots and lots of teaching videos. Check the videos, not the shorts. But I will go ahead and say, before I get back to playing, if Cheeseburger is still here, I've got Joy to the World pulled up. Make sure you're subscribed because I post at least 7 shorts every single day. Usually pop music, rock, some country, just whatever stuff, right? But then also I have teaching videos as well. So if you play flute, you would be interested. And if you don't play flute, tell all your flute friends. So make sure you're subscribed for those, okay? So Joy to the World. And if you have other questions, Madeline or anyone else about flute playing, feel free to ask. All right, here we go. Joy to the World. Request. that? I like the melody better. That was weird. All right, I'll go back to the melody. All right, there you go. Feel free to drop your requests in the chat, and if you have flute questions, feel free to ask. Thank you. Hey, welcome in, folks. So yeah, I'm just playing random stuff, but I am happy to play your requests if I can find them. Sometimes the music I find works out really well. Sometimes there's random weird stuff in it and it sounds weird. So, because I'm just sight reading all of this, so I never know. Welcome in, Ryan. All right. Yeah, so are you guys watching Stranger Things? That's, what's his name? Steve Harrington, but his band, right? That's the song. All right, let's see. Okay. Nikki? I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up. Thank you. Thank you for the makeup compliment. I have way too many eyeshadow palettes, and I like to try colors I wouldn't normally try, that I wouldn't normally think would look good. So, okay. So Ryan, if Ryan is still around, I'm just finding, like, I'm looking for the piece, but I don't know if this is gonna sound right, so you'll have to let me know. All right, little coffin dance. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, so that's coffin dance. I'm looking, let's see. Let's see, I'm looking for, All right, cheeseburger, I'm looking. Yikes, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Piano. All right, maybe this will work. All right, from Polar Express. Let's see. Yeah, something like that, right? Without the words. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Yeah, so, what do you want from, let's see. Let me see if I can find this. All right, I'm looking. So remember, I'm just like pulling music up, and sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it's a little weird and doesn't quite sound right. So we'll see. So from Expedition 33, try this out. Now, I mean, this is arranged for piano, and obviously I can't play more than one note right now. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so I'm trying to read piano music. It doesn't translate super well, but there you go. All right, so just as a reminder, if you're just joining us, make sure you're subscribed. So I post at least 7 shorts every single day. It's a mix of different kinds of music. And then on my channel are also flute teaching videos. So if you play flute, those would be good for you. Otherwise, tell your flute friends that they need to subscribe. Let's see, what else? Dance Macabre. Yeah, I think I posted that a while back too. All right. It's just a little tricky. All right, let's see if this arrangement will work. Let's see what else. Yeah, so I'm translating from violin. It's not great, but all right. So let's see if we have other. Thank you. Megalovania. Yeah, I could probably do that. Um, yeah, okay, I'll try a little bit of this one. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. You are welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so feel free to drop your requests, anything you want, and we'll see if we can find it. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed. I'll be around for probably another 15 minutes or so. So yeah, feel free to drop those requests. Yeah. Or flute questions. So if you have any specific flute questions, that's fine too. So awesome, Corey. So jingle bells for a contest. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, that is, can't read that one. What else? Okay. Do we know this one? All right. Let's see. Long tones. Yeah, that was golden. So K-pop. Are you still watching K-pop Demon Hunters? So long tones. So normally I don't do an amount of time. I just do a really particular exercise, and you can find that on my channel for sure, because I love long tones and I love talking about long tones. So I just start at the B right above the staff. This one right here. Right? And so I just play chromatically down all the way till the lowest you can play. So I can play the low B. So I just go down by step, half step. Now I'm already fairly warmed up, so I'm not gonna take a super long time to do the exercise. But if I'm not warmed up and I don't feel like the sound is what I want, then I'm gonna spend a lot longer on each group of notes. And I'm gonna go all the way down to low B. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go back to that B above the staff and do the upper octave. And go all the way up to at least C, or as high as I can go, right? So it's not an amount of time that I do long tones. It's just however long it takes on that particular day to do that particular exercise. But I do them every single time before I practice. So first thing is always going to be long tones. So they're really good for you. Favorite songs to play? I don't know. I don't really have any favorites anymore because I don't know. Yeah, but if you have requests, go ahead and drop those in the chat. I'll be around for, another 10-ish minutes. And I'm happy to play whatever you want me to play that I can find. Darklands March, is that like a... I'm out of the loop, guys. Is that... Oh. Oh, I know that guy. I know that composer. Okay, so I don't have... I don't have the flute part. I'm glad you like it. I guess that's what's popular right now, huh? Okay, I found the score. I can play a tiny little snippet of it. Let's see. Yeah? Is that it? Looking for the flute part. That? Yeah. So I found a little bit of it, but I don't have just the flute part. So it's a little tricky. But I'm glad you're loving it. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, feel free to drop any others that you want or any flute questions. Again, make sure, some people have just joined us, make sure you're subscribed. I post at least 7 shorts every single day. That's what, like almost 50 every week. And it's a variety of stuff. So it's popular, it's rock, it's country, it's just a mix of stuff. And then I also post longer teaching videos. So if you play flute, you would like those. If you are not a flute player, tell your flute friends because they would like them. And yeah. Okay. So yeah. So Bluey I can do for sure. I'm trying to find, like I told you, sometimes I find good examples of the music, and then other times they're not great. But I think this is it. Okay. And yeah, that's just the last little ending part. But yeah, yell out the blueies and the bingos and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's Bluey. Hardest note, there's not really super hard notes, I guess, as long as the flute is working. If it's not in good shape, then all the notes can be hard, but there's not really notes that are, I mean, I guess some of the super, super high ones can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but yeah. All right, let's see what else we can find today. How about, no, trying to find good ones. All right. We know that. Any Swifties? Thank you. What else? Drop those requests. Oh, here we go. Do I need some energy? All right. Any requests? Any requests or questions? Flute questions. Make sure you're subscribed. Lots and lots of flute teaching content, but then also almost 50 shorts every single week, 7 a day. A mix of stuff. What else should we do? Yeah, shake it off. Yeah, a little bit of Coldplay. That's a little bit of Coldplay. All right, so how do you make your D flats and C sound less dead and airy? Yes, this is a problem that is not just you. It's not you at all. It's a flute issue because when we play those notes, there's very little resistance. And by that, I mean, like, you don't have very many keys down, right? Not much is closed. And so the air is just sort of traveling with there's like nothing for the air to fight back on. And so if we're not careful, we get a D flat that sounds like that, right? So technically, you don't have to press any keys down. Just the tube, if you're playing by itself, is a D flat. So what you can do is the inside of your mouth, and this is a little bit more of an advanced concept on flute playing, but if you've never thought about it before, the shape of your mouth on the inside when you're playing affects the sound that you get. So if the inside of my mouth is kind of like football shaped like this, I'll get this sound. If it's round on the inside, so I'm gonna drop my jaw, I'm gonna get a much better sound. And that's the only difference. I'm changing the inside of my mouth from this shape to that shape just by dropping my jaw. So first shape, second, I'm gonna drop my jaw a little bit, and I'm gonna get a much better sound. That'll work for C as well. So if you're playing C, football shaped, drop my jaw, I'm gonna get a much better sound, okay? So try that out, see how it works for you. But that's kind of that's the secret behind getting those icky notes on the flute to sound better. All right, let's see. What do we have, 22? I think I should be able to find that. little bit of that. Let's see. Carol of the Bells we had. Man, people like that one. People ask for that all the time. All right, Carol of the Bells. Let's see. There you go. Okay, Ode to Joy, F flat sounded really low. F flat. F flat. Are you sure about that note? Normally flutes don't play a lot of F flats. So if you can tell me where it was, then maybe I can figure out. I'm going to take a really quick peek. Do you mean F sharp? I don't know. Okay, get back to me. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. So I'm around for another couple of minutes. Drop your last requests. Last questions. My Chemical Romance. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, so F sharp, if it sounds weird, make sure that you're playing F sharp with the correct fingering, okay? So please don't play it with your middle finger. I know sometimes you think that it will work that way, but it's actually super out of tune. So you want to make sure that you're playing it with this finger. Don't use this one. This one. So 1, 2, 3, thumb. Ring finger, please. Ring finger. Okay. How do you drop your jaw without messing up your embouchure? That is a beautiful question. So, is that your embouchure? I can drop way more than I need to. That's why the sound was cracking. You see it changing? It's not going to be a massive amount. We're talking like millimeters, right? But that's the little changes that we have to make it sound what we want it to sound like. So we're not talking about massive drops. You're not like that kind of thing. It's just a little bit, right? It's just a little bit. So if you want to try a note by itself. And then try to drop, and you'll notice that the pitch drops as well. So you may have to end up doing a little bit of adjustment here if it kind of throws off your overall intonation. But we're not talking about massive movements. It's just microscopic little bitty ones. Okay. What else? Violin, flute reeds. Yes, flute reeds treble, right? We're like the leaders of, you're the leader of the string section. I'm the leader of the woodwind section. Yeah, so we're like the upper sounds. So yeah, we both read treble. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you. High notes really easily. Yeah, so check my channel. I'll do this again because more people have come in, but make sure you're subscribed. So what you'll find on my channel, I post 7 shorts every single day. every day, every single day. It's a mix of stuff. And then my longer videos are teaching videos. So if you play flute and you have normal flute issues like we all do, you're going to find stuff about those questions on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed. If you don't play flute, tell your flute friends because they need that information. And so high notes, there's high note stuff on my channel. So high notes, you have to blow the air more across the flute than down into the flute. So for a high note, I'm going to push my embouchure out. I'm not going to be, that's more pointed down. High notes are more pointed across. So I'm just kind of moving my embouchure a little bit more across to get the air to go in that direction. Okay. Bassoon. Yeah, no, I love bassoon, honestly. I love bassoon. High C. Yeah, I should make some notes and do some really quick videos. Let me pull up my notes. So what I'll do is high C, high notes, drop jaw. Okay. So high C, 1, 2, 3, pinky. That's my left hand. I don't use my thumb key. Right hand is going to be first finger. If you have this little key, press it down. If you don't have it, no big deal. You don't have to have it. So 1, 2, 3, pinky, no thumb, first finger. Okay? This little cheater key if you've got it, but don't worry about it if you don't, right? And then I'm just going to blow super fast, concentrated air like a laser beam across the tube, okay? And it just pops right out, okay? That's your high C. All right, but if you'll hang tight, I'll do some videos about it, okay? All right, so hey folks, Jethro Tull. I do, actually. Let's finish off with that, and then I'm going to go. Let's do last bit of Jethro Tull. Nope, hold on. Okay, Jethro Tull, last little bit, and I will see you guys later. All right, guys, that's a little Jethro Tull. So make sure you're subscribed. 7 shorts every single day, plus teaching videos. Yeah, drop requests, and I'll see you on the next live. Bye, guys.